Visiting with the Crimson Fleet, eh? Always a pleasure.
Hey, when this is all over, maybe we can talk about future business opportunities, huh?
Need something?
Rico.
Yeah?
As long as you put the fleet first.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a gal bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the gal bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Soon, everyone to the 50th.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. What? No, you gotta be crazy. All I'm gonna do is lay low for a while, pick up a few jobs from Voss, and maybe get drunk. Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
We're going to hold you to that promise, Mathis.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Every captain here's under stripes.
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
To start something? Maybe. We haven't decided.
Hey, Cap, you hiring? Got some baddies on my tail, and I need a place to lay low.
Why is it every time?
Boy, am I glad to hear that. It's the Vroon zealots who are after me, and they don't give up easy. I'd be done for if they saw my ship out in space lanes.
Seems
If the Vroon zealots don't sound like a problem to you, then I can't wait to see what you're made of.
right here at home.
Wouldn't be much of a smuggler if I wasn't willing to cut a deal, would I? Let's hash it out. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. You're a good negotiator, Cap. I'll cut you a deal. Sure, fine by me. I'm looking forward to the adventure. Sounds like a plan. Let's catch up later. Thanks again for the save.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and the grab drive just...
The fleet is failing. Stealing from each other.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. We'll talk later.
If you got any spare creds, you just need to upload some junk.
In the fleet, you either UC will never crush the fleet. They'd have hatches first.
I was happy to go in there. I didn't realize there was a companion.
Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
Balk! Every time I see Radley smile, I want to
Rook.
in the face.
Always ask for a
Ship
bigger
services?
cut.
You
It's
need it?
all about me.
Sure. It's not like I'm busy keeping this rust bucket of a station from falling apart.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like changing it up to make a ship feel new again.
There we go. Let's get my ship back first. Go from there.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
What's up? Hey, Cap. Take it easy.
I'm glad to see you looking well.
Later on.
All green on release. We're free to fly. Must have been a good jump. We're still in.
Can I make it here now?
One piece.
Almost.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
Let's see if we can do this.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
Captain on deck.
Little man. Hold my hands up.
Yes?
My God, no. The man's like this. Got his foot.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Brooke.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, never got there. And let Neva Mora take his place, or Shinya Voss, or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
That would begin. I will try my best on that one. It does good damage.
Okay, hello.
I got a lucky revolver. I like it better. Right out. I was the first that just followed me and caught me doing that though. So I don't think they're as good as I think they are.
Hatched. Let's get out of here. I will never get tired of that.
That works most every time. That's fine. If all saw, I just pull shit up once I leave.
Like it, love.
I shouldn't kill the whole fucking cruise ship. That'd be so loud. And I think no one's stopping me. That's so weird to me.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh God, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Between you and me, best contact.
Trident must have
So far, how do you get upstairs? Yeah.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
These are all fucking regular cabin.
Captain Rukov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
So, what brings you aboard?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events. The society chair has really outdone herself this time. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. That's all then? Okay.
Quite a lovely start. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway.
Helpful.
Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security nightmare I'd have to deal with? No, thank you. Well, that was boring.
An open bar would have. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? Enjoy the rest of the event. Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Here for business? Let's put it this way. He's screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
Who's this?
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented. But he dropped out of the society a couple of years back. Nice
Have you
to have
tried the
met you.
canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner. Hello? Are you... His behavior toward women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
The society chair has really outdone. An open bar would have been nice, but I've already told you everything I know about it. Nice to have met you.
Oh, you just walked
I'm
away.
sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
I've done this particular cruise run several times,
Here
and
for
I can
business?
assure you that the route is...
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
With all the worthy causes in the settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Okay, I'm getting that shit.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I don't think so. Maybe we can still work something out. Calm down. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No, He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of
You sound like an acrobat.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Don't forget, the ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Have you tried the cannabis? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of your scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup with a backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency, and everyone will have to return to the quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here. Won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, what brings you aboard?
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions.
No exceptions?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm so bored down here. I've been counting the deck plates just to take up some time. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
we've definitely changed the party.
Yeah, we definitely fucked up.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
I guess went the wrong way. Where's the...
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a
I
family
was wondering
of 12.
if you were the cause of the ship-wide
What a ridiculous
emergency.
waste of space.
It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
That's not a good way to...
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins and...
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
The Crimson Fleet is the fiends.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
If I do rob this. Is there more about the storyline to it, or is it just... That was really weird. Oh, none of these are gonna fit. At all.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel.
I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Negotiation?
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Sure.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Stay in your capital lab, that bitch wide open. That's what you know. Bunch of clues.
You know when you're ready to launch. Need a hand? Did you want to discuss something?
Undocking complete.
I expected that mission to take a lot longer. This is a long ass mission though. I don't think they have anything smuggling wise. Pretty sure the other thing I found was on the Crimson, or on the key, and I sold it.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances. Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are... Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Fine by me. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. I'll be here. Goodbye.
Kids miss you.
Artifacts against the wall.
Surely you can take a day off. Everyone needs to recharge.
It's not mandatory, but people notice who's there and who's not. We nail this, and careers are going to change. And the bonus.
I know. I just hope it's worth it.
I can stay for a little while longer. It's just 3 more days.
There's more important things than the money.
The final push is always the worst part.
Megacorps demands so much of his employees. It's inhumane.
The NAS has recovered a significant amount of data.
One of these guys seem to.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yep. Completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's 2 of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
My guy.
Waste of time.
Yeah, kinda.
Hope you're ready to die. Didn't work up a sweat. I don't stock up on junk.
Dips. Take the boss and mark it on the page before. So we did last time. Would be kind of best. because I don't even know what I'm supposed to be presenting to her. I don't know if it's necessary. I'm just gonna do it now.
The fleet call us sharks.
What can I do for you? Good. The more you find, the stronger our case. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Have any more? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. That it? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. We'll be here if you need us.
Nope. That was out in the open before. Maybe it's boarded.
You are, Captain.
Nice. Clean set there. Jump complete.
That's so cool.
Docking cycle complete.
Next time you see Bob, tell him to let know. Guy's got a real attitude.
No, Bob is.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that kills anyone.
Need something?
I gotta figure out who Bob is. He's being bitch. I don't know why now.
TK says John was bulletproof. I've got a broken ring that says otherwise.
Yeah?
No matter what, I've got your back.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen. Worm nearly got me dusty.
Gotta work my way up the ranks.
Is Mina seeing anyone right now? Patience, I mean. I gotta sort him. Whether it's mods, stealing from your own isn't tolerated.
Bradley called me his friend once. You made me that last job didn't pan out.
Are you looking
I need
to start
something bigger.
Because I'll finish it.
I was wondering when you'd wander my way. The name's Fergus Wickham, but you could call me Bog. Welcome to the Last Nova, where the drinks are never free. Got it back in my experimental days. Before we fixed up Nova, she was a real boggy mess. Practically an indoor swamp. I figured some of what's growing around here could make some decent booze. Some might say I only got the booze part right. Guilty? You name it, I got it. Although, I can't speak to quality. We don't believe in expiration dates here as long as it gets the job done. As long as you're buying, stay as long as you like. The Last Nova never sleeps, so no last call here. Since it's your first time with us, I'm willing to make an exception to the rule and offer you my speciality on the house. 1 free bottle of Bog's Grog. The good ones always are, mate. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can find, and guaranteed to drown those sorrows. Working around this day in, day out, you'd think they wouldn't give a damn. I think I need to take you up on that offer. I guess I'm thinking of my dear old Maddie, the only woman I ever loved. Almost married her. I missed my chance and lost one of my best mates. Tell you what, you want to help an old man out. Bring me back the one thing in matters that ever meant anything to me. You're in luck. Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. Probably why I'm in a bigger rut than usual. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it. Just get that ring back.
Too many missions. Not enough time.
Oh, he's an ecliptic anyway. Okay.
This station is well outside my wheelhouse. You'd best do all the talking.
No, you've been talking shit to the laser.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
No.
Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
About it, I could just clear this whole key. They just don't want me to. Who knows what's doing. Top.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking. Here to upgrade that ship of yours? Sure. Sure.
Looks like it'll be another part. It's definitely